Hi everyone, we are live. I'm going to get everything all set up here on my end. Get all of our shares going. There we go. Make sure. Let's see here. Copy link. Yep, let's see here. Let me go to I'm getting there, everybody. I'm just getting all of the shares going here. Give me a second here as we're getting everything all set up. As we get it all going. Let's see, let's go back. Let me go back to my Stampin'. There we are. Make sure you, hey Deanna, I see you watching. I'm trying to get all of my shares going. Make sure everybody, that you guys share this so we can have some fun here. We're going to get started in just a couple moments. Okay. That's what I think. I am good to go on my end. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on this. Tonight we are making, and because my camera's above me, I've got to take everything out. We're going to be making this cute little crate, and inside of it we are going to put our candy canes, some marshmallows, and of course the hot cocoa. So for me to kind of lean it back there, we getting a good light on everything. Let me try to make for sure that I've got my lights in there. Perfect. So that's what we are going to be making tonight. It is so easy and just, it was fun, and I cannot wait to give this away as a gift. So perfect. Okay, let's get started. That's what the first thing you're going to need is, you're going to need 3 jars. Or you could have a 4th jar for chocolate chips or whatever else you may want to put in your cocoa. These jars are so popular right now. You can get them at, your Hobby Lobbies. I think I picked these up at Target a while back. But you can really get these anywhere. You can also go and just use like a mason jar if you wanted, and then a little bit larger crate. Or you really don't have to put it in a crate. You can put it in whatever kind of little bucket that you might be able to find. So I just bought some the hot cocoa mix, filled this jar. I got some peppermint sticks. I picked those up at the Dollar Tree. And then I got these little mini marshmallows is what I picked up. And I'm just going to finish filling. I had to buy a second jar because this is my second set of this to make. So let's fill that up. All right, so there we go. So that is full of my marshmallows. And then, of course, the easy part is just tying your ribbon around the jar. So what I did is just kind of tied a small knot. I gotta stand up to do this part so I can see since I'm over my head. Just kind of tied a nice little simple knot. And let's cut a ribbon. Okay, so that's one of them done. We'll do our hot cocoa. When you guys hop on, make for sure you say hi and where you guys are from, if there's somebody that's not from the Dayton, Ohio area, just so we can see. That's kind of always fun. Make sure you share. And let's see here. So there goes our other knot. And if you're just joining, we are making a cute little hot cocoa holder. And I'll show you guys the finished piece. If you guys can see it in that camera. Yep. So that's what we're going to be making. So, and then right now the last thing that the last jar is our peppermint sticks. And you know, you could use those little starlets. You can use, like I said, chocolate chips, you know, the crushed peppermints, anything like that. And we'll get our last knot. And this part will be done. And we don't have to worry about this. Okay, there we go. So there's that. So those are finished. Now on to our little crate. Okay, so the crate, I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. And let's see here. It says it was $2.99 and it was probably on sale when I picked it up, because I usually won't purchase anything unless it's on sale, just because. So I've got our little crate, and I cut out the letters from our large letter thinlits to spell out hot cocoa. And I did it in chocolate chip, and I also did it in what is that color? Cherry cobbler. So I did all of those. Then I took some of our designer series paper out of the Christmas pack that we had, and the coffee mug, the coffee set, the coffee cafe set with the thinlits, and I cut 2 of the mugs, and I also cut 2 of the letter C's, and that's what's going to make our handles, just like that. There we go. So that's going to be our coffee mugs. And so let's go ahead and start to get everything going. First of all, we're going to assemble our coffee cups. So let me get everything placed together. And here was the little white foam or marshmallows for the top. And we will stamp our little marshmallow cream on the top of it. Okay, there we go. That's one. And there we go. Our second one. All right, so that part is done. Very little stamping on this, which makes it nice. And then we're going to use some Wink of Stella. And this is just going to add some shine to our marshmallow or our whipped cream to our hot cocoa cups. So let's go ahead and get that on there. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start assembling our cups. Remember, we cut the large cup out of the Cafe Thinlits and then the letter C out of our large letter Thinlits. And we're going to add just a small amount of glue. Woo, that's a large amount. There we go. To the back to make our handle for our cup. There's that one. And this one, I turn the C upside down to make it on the other side. There we go. Perfect. So there's that. And then we're going to add just a little bit of glue to the bottom of our whipped cream or our marshmallow topping, whatever you like in your hot chocolate. And I'm kind of doing these first so they will dry before we add them to our little crate. Hi everybody that's watching. Make sure you say hi, and if you're not from the Dayton, Ohio areas, let us know where you're from. We've got a good number watching right now. That's exciting. It makes me happy. Okay, so there we go. The next thing that we're going to do is, let me take these full jars out so you guys can see. We're going to start assembling the hot cocoa to our crate. So again, I found the crate at Hobby Lobby. Put our little coffee mugs off to the side to dry. And again, it spells hot cocoa. So let's get these letters all. Hello from Oregon. Yay, that's far. That's exciting. Welcome. And then our cocoa. I want to make for sure I spell this correctly too. That would be embarrassing. Completely embarrassing. Okay. C-O-C. Woo. C-O-A. And I'm also making for sure that I cut out enough of the letters of everything. That would be bad if I didn't. Okay, there's our H, our T, thank you, Carolina. That makes me happy. You guys know I love doing this. Okay, so there we go. I do have all the letters cut. Yay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to barely put, or no, I know what I did. I remember how I made this. So I'm going to start with the H, and I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the bottom of the H. And I lined the H up right at the bottom of there. And we'll do our O. And I just did the bottom half of the letter. on this project was so easy and so much fun to make. And I wished I would have thought of this long before I did some Christmas shopping, because coworkers would have gotten these. There we go. Let's do our C, just the bottom half again. All right. And then our O. I mean, you truly, I love doing the stuff like this. This is just, I could sit and do this stuff for hours. Oh, wait a minute. I do sit and do this stuff for hours. But if I didn't have my full-time job, who knows what all I would be getting into. But, okay. This is my favorite stuff to make. And then getting onto Pinterest and finding other ideas. And okay, so almost done with our reds. Wow, it looks like we've got a couple more states. That's exciting. Washington State and North Carolina. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, there is our first layer down. So we're going to use the red as our shadow. So the next one we're going to do, and again, I'm only doing the bottom half with the letters, and we're going to just kind of offset those just a smidge, just enough so the red gives it a shadow. So there we go. And then I'm just kind of sitting them on there and just letting them dry. All right. Okay, our T. Okay, our C. It's like you're trying to concentrate and to think to talk at the same time. That makes me giggle because it's hard to do. Okay, there's that one. So everybody that's from out of state, are you guys all Stampin' Up! Demonstrators as well? What is in the pink glass? That is some smellies called Sprinkles from Pink Zebra. And so every time, normally I keep my glue in them. And that's what holds my glue upside down to keep it going. And then every time I take my glue out, then I get a little bit of yummy smell. So that's what that is. So it looks like I need to add just a little bit of glue up, for my O. So that's what it is. So Sandy, how long have you been a demonstrator? I'm getting ready to do my 10th year. Yeah, I'm hoping to get to go to Orlando for convention. That is one of my plans for 3 years. Yay! This is actually my third time through with Stampin' Up. The first couple times was not, of course, right times for me. And then when I decided to do it this third time, it truly was. And so I have been going at it nice and strong and just have an absolute blast with it. Okie doke. So there's our hot cocoa. Now the other thing, you know, you could have ran these through like an embossing folder. But, you know, I just liked them solid. I really didn't think that it was necessary to run them through. But it would be really pretty to give it that extra dimension. There you go. And being a hobby demonstrator, that's what all of my downline is. I think I have 2 people out of my whole downline that is not a hobby demonstrator. They are more of demonstrators of holding classes, but everybody else is hobbyist, and that is definitely a good way to go. And that's how I did it for a while, and then just one day it just kind of clicked, and I decided that I was going to take it to the next level. And excuse me, and that's just kind of how it has went, you know, for me. But it's really so much fun. So there is going to be our cups that we're going to glue on. And then I cut out a couple of the snowflakes from the Season of Cheer, or whatever that one is that's got all of the different seasons in it. So there we go. So we're going to glue those on next. So let's do that. So what I did is I kind of found out it takes up about the whole area. And I'm just going to add a line of glue and add those on. Hey Janet, I see you popped on. All right, so there is that. And then we're going to do this other side. So let's add our line of glue. And there we go. So there is that. And then I am going to add just a smidge of glue. And I don't know if you guys have seen this technique, but like with these little snowflakes, you know, they're so small, and to try to get glue on the back of them, let me move this stuff out so I can get that in here. And you take a sponge, and we're going to use this sponge because it's old and I don't know what color that is. Somehow it got mixed. And you're going to add just a little bit of your Tombow to your silicone mat and dab your sponge down into that and sponge it over your snowflake or whatever you need, and that's going to give you enough glue to be able to glue that on. Ta-da! We'll do our second one. I may need a little bit more glue. I try not to go overboard with my dots. I would rather have to reload up than to... There we go. Sandy, I hope that taught you a new trick. There we go. Perfect. So there is that. Okay. You know what? In all honesty, that's the whole project. That's how simple. That is truly how simple this project was. And then, of course, now this sponge, if you only use just a little bit, then you can kind of keep cutting it away when you need, because it's going to get stiff, or go run it under some water and wash it out. But you know what? I'm terrible about that. It will end up sitting on my desk and drying out, and I'll cut a piece out. So there is my glue back into place. And then we have our little box done. And then again, we'll put our marshmallows, our peppermint sticks, and our hot cocoa in there. And this gift is ready to be gifted. Let's see, what did Deb say? It says, I'm a hobbyist at this point. You know, Deb, it all just takes practice. It truly, truly does. I've been doing scrapbooking and crafting. I've got a son who's 21, and I was doing it before he was born. And it's just a matter of practicing, and, you know, how they always say practice makes perfect. That's truly what it is. And you'll get there, and you'll know when the time is right to take your business to the next level. So that's what, so there we go on that. And then while we are on here, let me go ahead and show a series that I'm going to be starting in January. I've got a couple different series getting ready to start. And after I have the class, then I'll do a video on it. But I just started making, or I wanted to learn how to do these samplers. And I was always seeing them, and I had never made any of them. So I actually made my first sampler, and this class is going to be in January, and I'll have it posted on my Facebook page, on my Stampin' with Nikki Barnhart page. And this one's going to be the first one that we do. Then we'll do a Valentine's Day one, or something dealing with love or something like that for Valentine's Day. And then, you know, we'll figure out March, which most people that knows me knows I absolutely love St. Patrick's Day. So it'll probably be something with St. Patrick's Day or into the green theme. And then we've got, that's March. April 1st is Easter. So we'll be doing, you know, Easter, and then Mother's Day, and then Father's Day, and taking it on through the whole year. So this series will be starting in January, and I think it's the first of the month. So for January, and then I'm actually going to have 2 in January. And I don't think I've got my calendar up here. I do not. I'll post them. There's going to be 2 dates in January. One at the beginning of January for this class. And then we're going to do one at the end of January for February. So that's what we'll be doing. What are you using to put the glue in upside down? These are, you could use marbles or anything. These are Pink Zebra sprinkles. And I like them because every time I take my glue out, I get the scent of the smell. And Pink Zebra is like a wax melt. You know, you can put them in your hot wax melters and, you know, get your scents. And so that's what that is. So I just put it in my little bowl. And then I've also got one that I put my pens in. So every time I get that out, then it's a nice little smell. So anyways, and then we're also going to be doing, starting in January, every month we're going to be doing a birthday month stamp camp where you'll be making 5 birthday cards, and then that way you'll have them ready for the whole month to do. And if it's your birthday month, then you get that class for free. So that's going to be starting in January, and I'll be doing those every month too. So this is everything that I've got for tonight. Let me re-show the project. And it was so much fun. This was the box that we made. So I just got the box at Hobby Lobby. And we filled it with some peppermints, some little mini marshmallows, and some hot cocoa. And I got these jars at Target. And there we go. That is the finished project. I hope you guys like it. And let's see here. I was going to say something else too here. I just drew a blank. Anyways, I am trying to learn how to upload my live videos onto Facebook or onto YouTube. So you guys can check out my YouTube channel. And it's going to be Stamping with Nikki Barnhart as well. And make for sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting more videos on that one. And then I am my goal for 2018, that's what I was going to say. My goal for 2018 is to go live every week. So just kind of keep an eye on those. And I think that's all. You guys have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining me tonight. And you new ladies, I really, really appreciate it. April, let's see. I see where you had written, just said that I need to make a hot call. There you go. It's funny. Just came across this. So April, you do. It was so easy. And just remember to make those little mugs was the large cup out of the coffee latte and the letter C. And that is going to make your mug. So your larger little mug. And I tried to make like the little smaller size, but the C was too big. So it's got to be these two. So, all right, guys, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go watch Survivor and spend the evening with my husband. And I will be on probably Tuesday of next week. And I might even jump on this weekend just because I'm going to be crafting away. I'm off work on Friday, so you never know what's going to happen with me. So anyways, I will talk to you guys all later. Thanks a bunch. Merry Christmas.